Abusia ya damasini mama kwa abade mo aba ayeka TV so abusia ya musonfo KVS na nso matena ase a o my Ghana mu nsem na mede emu asem nyina ebro na abusia megiri se eye wate asem bi efa NDC ORAL team na operation recover all the loot na omode ato eye sa committee a omu kiremu a eye sika bi a eye aban mu mpanifo this current government awie nyina no omo ene ba ba yiye nhwehwemu na oma ba ba gigi sesika ni nyina na ebeto dwa se omo di committee no eye leaders na ewom no anase committee no mo a omo ba ye nhwehwemu ni nyina ba ye de amafo da fam no omo sere ha bi nyina ne se omo kiremu a sankofo we kro mo eye committee ni mu no omukra no emre bi atwam omasem bae a krono a na enye krono ketwa e no magbo oman Ghana na omopo no omonchi omoho enfa omonkonkotu mu na mo be den e no makwa akwachi obi na busia ma me bubo list no so ntiro na nso hu ORAL team no kra no empanifu a ewo so eye the odikan Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa a ono oye member of parliament from Manfom one of town ono ena ye committee no omo chairman a odi omanim na manfo tirim a emre bi atwam Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa ye omo hu se sika bese over that time within 2012 2011 2013 mo sika bese over 20,000 Ghana cedis neda honorable Kabut yebusa honorable say honorable na sika kakraka we dia we de koye dan a ona bosi we de kwa kodi mutuo Sunday we de kwa kodi mutuo ufri Samuel Okujeto Ablakwa so a eye Daniel Nyao Domlevo ono so eka eye team ne ho bi ena eye police ni eye Nathaniel Kofi Boache ono so eda team ne so bi Martin Pebu munyina ena Raymond Acha omunyina na ewe team ne so bi na ekofo amabubo ye omuso nyina na amanfo akiremu a during omo time a na omo wa aban mu no katahihye ene dwirimdie ekoso ewo baabi a na omo nso omo wo no enti abeye den obi a onye credible say obi a wabo Ghana micro no pe obi a wawia Ghana man sika pe obi a Ghana man sika akwakodi ni botom pen anase obi a wadada Ghana man pen say obeye den na eye wakwakoche ni yonko kronfo abusia ensem a ekoso fa saati mu emu de bebre yembowrem na yenkotie nua baako nso ne ensem a ode beto efa atimu emu.
Assembly said John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency, has formed a task force. Which task force no? A part of his campaign promises. Ube kaya see NPP for no. Omambe we are Scabi, and as Scabi wa they have to recover and all those things. And he was coming to recover all those loots. And I one name operation ORAL. ORAL we enye ORAL English. Operation recover all loot. Now, and there you see John Mahama has come out, His Excellency has come out with a list of people who 5 people who will be the core part of the operation, and I say ORAL and also operation recover all loot. Now, with this announcement, it has gotten a lot of people to start talking. And the talking, a lot of people are asking questions. And the questions first are based on the people who are part of this very committee or this very team, as they call it. What the mandate is. And aside the people who are part of this team, also the person who is bringing together this team. Oye Omampeni, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Now, what is the bone for contention? Ubekaya in the history of this republic, Fourth Republic, I started in 1992. JJ was president, J. Okufo became president, John Evans Atamels became president, Nana Akufo, John Mahama became president, Nana Akufo-Addo became president. Of all these presidents I've mentioned, the only one that has been mentioned in a lot of corruption and bribery scandals is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. And uko kai comments now, and I'll be reading the comments to you. A lot of people are asking questions. Esan said, Kaya, there was an interview by the BBC. And in that interview, no, they asked His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and said, Mr. President, have you taken a bribe before? Sir answer no when Timia Yano. When Timia Yano. That was number one. Number two, we came to hear about Airbus scandal. And in the Airbus scandal, Martin Amidu Kaye said government official one was involved. Who was government official one? John Dramani Mahama. That's what Martin Amidu told us. Then we heard about the Ford Expedition saga, gift, and all those things. And people are saying, say Basel Obi, Becca say, Obe fighting corruption. Then the last person who should say that is John Dramani Mahama. Esan said he is not a saint when it comes to the fight against corruption. He himself has been allegedly involved in many corruption scandals. And he who wants to call for equity now, he must call for equity with a clean hands. That is about the person who is bringing the oral team together. Now, another person who is part of the committee, and I said the team that John Mahama has formed is Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa. Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa and Honorable Chairman Ma sa team. No. Now, who is Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa? He's a MP for Northtown in the Volta region. One of the poorest constituencies if you come to Volta region. This honorable, no, when you go into the files, no, allegedly, no, he was involved in the double salary scandal. Mbekaya, there were some MPs who were also ministers and deputy ministers who were receiving double salary. Allegedly, no, Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa's name was mentioned in that very expose. And people are saying, say, Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa does not have the moral right to be going after people who are supposedly corrupt and all those things when he himself has certain carcass and has certain skeleton in his cupboard. Another person who is part of this team also, lawyer Martin Kpebu. Mbekaya Ibusanfo recently, there was an issue against lawyer Martin Kpebu. And the issue in say it seemed that somebody was writing a book allegedly. And the book, lawyer Martin Kpebu also was asked to write some part of the book and all those things. But in the end, lawyer Martin Kpebu allegedly wanted to appropriate the entire book for himself and go and publish it in his name and make the money for himself. And it became an issue. I think they even went to court and the court ruled against him and all those things. People are saying, say, Sir Obi with this character, allegedly, he wanted to use force to take it. And he had to take the intervention of the court for justice to be served. How can that person have the moral right to be on such a committee and such a team? Another member on the committee, Mr. Daniel Domelevo. Mbekaya, Daniel Domelevo, now a Auditor General before he proceeded on retirement. And since he proceeded on retirement, he has been a critic of the Akufo-Addo government. But people are saying, say, even for the former Auditor General, he too is not a saint. The reason he is not a saint, they say, he allegedly was having 2 birth certificates, and I say now or 2 different birth dates. And now him say whether he was due for retirement or he wasn't due for retirement. And so that was one of the confusions around why he was asked to proceed on leave and all blah blah blah. And people are saying, say, anyone who has been allegedly involved in this, in these issues where there is not some clarity or total clarity around who they are, what they believe in, their perceptions, or they have had legal cases, they do not have the moral right to go after people for that corruption and other stuff.